say is the glue, but coach is asking for the rhythm to just get better on both ends of the floor. In your eyes, how does that get better? What steps must you guys make?
You just have to get out of that little all-star break funk. Just play together. We had a good little stretch when we were just swinging the ball around, getting wide open trays. We had good looks, just didn't go down for us. But yeah, just playing together really, being on the same string, talking to one another. Just being on the same page and just playing our brand of basketball.
And as you mentioned, you guys were right there in the third quarter, just down 1 point. And in the fourth quarter, there was some type of shift. Were you guys doing differently, or how were they playing you differently that led to the burst for them offensively?
They just had that little burst, like you said, had that burst of energy, and they just took us out of our rhythm on offensive end, and then they just turned us over and just kept pushing on their offensive end. So, that led to easy buckets, uncontested threes. So I think that's what really killed the momentum and just got us down. Couldn't get over the hump.
And then last one for me. I know that you said we got to get out of this all-star funk. Well, for you guys, this road doesn't get any easier, especially in the second stretch of the schedule. How does that happen sooner than later, especially when you have, teams that are tough coming up?
Just watching film, and hopefully we can get better. This is all about us. So we're not really worried about any other teams. We just have to focus on Cleveland Cavaliers and just hopefully we get better every day, every game, and just hope for the best. Hope we get some wins during this little stretch and just keep continuing to try to get better every day.
Awesome. Kelsey, so The Athletic. Darius, kind of going off of that, when there are nights that the shots don't fall, but in general, when you guys look at the offense, what do you see as needs to improve in general when just to create that offensive flow and create those shots?
In my opinion, I think our offense is actually pretty good. We just have to just get back to making shots. I think this game we broke the paint a lot, and we just got a lot of wide open threes that we just didn't knock down. But our biggest deal is our defense. We've been preaching that all year. So when we get back to getting stops like we did in the third quarter to keep the game close, we just have to capitalize on the offensive end and just try to get as many buckets as we can.
And then with the shots, are you seeing anything different of a lot of them were open tonight, but are they rush shots? Is it shot selection? I guess is there anything specific with that, or are they just not going in?
Yeah, tonight just wasn't our night in my opinion. Shots weren't falling for us really. But it's the little stuff with us. Like the offensive rebounds killed us. Turnovers was a big deal. But second chance points that was one of our biggest deals that we have to fix going to the next game.
Fedor.
Chris Fedor, Cleveland.com. Hey, Darius, you mentioned being in this all-star funk. What do you feel like is the biggest difference between the way that you guys have played in these first two games back versus how you guys were playing going into the break?
We're getting new faces back. We actually just getting everybody involved, get everybody back into playing shape and back into game speed. So we're just trying to do that. We're trying to work here. Larry, K-Love in. And it's a lot going on with our team right now, even though this is not an excuse for us, but it's a lot going on right now. So we just have to stay locked in. Whoever's on the floor that night, just have to come with it, compete, and just play our brand of basketball.
And you mentioned the defense being a problem, and I don't want to disagree with you or anything like that, but you guys scored 2 points over the first 7 minutes of the fourth quarter. So a lot of people would look at it saying, that's where you guys lost the game. That's the stretch that cost you the game on the offensive end of the floor. What was it that made you feel like it was defense as opposed to offense tonight, especially in that stretch?
They were getting open shots in that stretch where we couldn't score. That was the biggest thing. There's a star right here on this sheet that said didn't make shots. That's it, bro. We didn't make shots. We're getting wide open shots. We're getting paint touches, kickouts, wide open. Just didn't fall tonight.
Thank you.
If anybody else has anything, please raise your hand. If not, we'll end on Marla. Marla, go ahead.
Marla Ridenhour, Akron Beacon Journal. Yeah, Darius, do you think you guys are having trouble, like you need a shorter term memory, you know, when things aren't, you know, a few shots aren't falling, you're dwelling on it, and not even with the free throws, you know, when you guys had a stretch like that, do you think you need to have a shorter memory maybe?
Yeah, for sure. It's always another possession in this game. So the short memory is definitely something that we need to work on as a team, as a unit, for everyone. And not dwell on the last shot or like the last turnover or anything like that. We just have to just keep playing. Yeah, like you said, just have to have a short memory. No baggage or anything.
And when you mention the little things, is the free throw shooting fit in there too?
Free throw shooting, rebounding, getting in the right spots, closing possessions, and just getting out and run. I mean, we're at our best when we're running and getting out of transition, just getting easy buckets. So we have to get back to that.
Thank you.
All right, one bonus one. Fedor, go ahead. Last one, DG.
Darius, Jetty was talking about possibly diversifying your offense and going away from pick and roll heavy and trying to incorporate other things throughout. In what way can you do that? In what way do you feel like you should do that?
That's a coach decision. That's a coach's decision. I don't